with some ecstasy. I fuck her one time a week while you stressing me. Got the plug on speed dial under company. Ain't nothing ever come for free.
Ready,
I'm
Nick?
trying to get it every day.
Let's get him.
Play my song. Ice was good.
What's good, Gully?
How you been?
Oh, you know, one day at a time, so it's good.
It's a pleasure to meet you in the flesh. You made the trip
Yeah,
as a
damn,
professional, as you should.
Thank you, thank you.
What's going on, man? Go ahead and, how about we go about it like this? Introduce yourself, give me your rundown, and then I'm just going to, I'll take the point.
Yeah, you looking at Southside Ice, SSI for short, you know what I mean, from Queensbridge, by the way, at Jamaica, Queens, you know what I mean? SSI 3 out right now.
All right, explain to me this ambidextrous dribble that you have. You said Queens, and then you said Queensbridge. So break down your journey.
Oh, the
Make
journey.
it clear to us.
I'm gonna make it clear for you. I was born in Queensbridge, you know what I mean? Queens General Hospital. My mom's, I went through foster care and shit, you know what I mean, as a youngin'. Went to Brooklyn for a couple months in Crown Heights, and then I moved to South Ozone Park with my aunt. 135, 115, right across the street from Lincoln Park, the legendary Lincoln Park, you know. And then I moved back to Queensbridge when I got around 13. So I've been from Jamaica to Queensbridge.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, that's of both worlds.
Who produced the most electrifying hustlers? Who get the most money? Queensbridge or the guys over there in the South Side? Keep it funky.
Queens get the money, man. Southside, Southside, man.
It's all Queens.
Southside, we outside, man.
Southside.
Southside, we outside, man.
Shout out to the Southside.
Breezy.
We know the history and shit.
Right.
Shout out to Bun B. I mean,
World.
no. Again, I appreciate you making the call and making the trip, man. We got to break down your journey through hip hop and tell them how you landed in this chair right here.
I landed here through my rebranding stages of my hip hop. You know what I mean? I used to go by the name of Zoe Black or Club Vernon. I'm still Club Vernon. Club Vernon is the block that I live on, 40 side of Vernon. It's like a club, so that's why we call it the club.
Notorious block. I won't call it notorious. Famous block.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of history over there. Tell my viewers about Vernon.
Oh,
Tell them about the Vernon side.
the 40 side of Vernon, yeah, they produced some of the best rappers in the world. You know, we got Nas, the Godson. We got Mega. We got fucking Wiz. We got Chung. We got we got oh man, we got me. We got fucking my nigga Caesar McFly, my nigga Munchie. We got mad dope rappers over there, man. Club Vernon.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Shout out to Vernon. You named quite a few guys that was on the Queensbridge Finest project, for sure.
Right.
How long you been an MC?
I've been an MC. Some people say, most people say all their life they've been an MC, but I ain't been an MC all my life. I just remember just freestyling with my brothers back in the day, just for hours in the backyard, on the corner, anywhere we was at, we would just stop and just be freestyling for hours. But then I started trying to take the music more serious in like 2014, or when I met Jungle. Or
Is it is MCing a culture in Queensbridge within the projects? What I mean by that is, where I'm from 17th in Germany. Shit, my neighborhood is famous for athletes and shit, point guards, football players and shit like that, wrestlers, but athletic excellence. Queensbridge, is that something that guys grow up over there? We want to rap. Is that like bred into the youth over there?
yeah, that's definitely bred in the youth, and we got some dope basketball players. We got everything. That's the biggest project in the world. So we got singers, we got dancers, we got artists, we got anything you need, we got in Queensbridge.
Sometimes when I'm talking about QB, I forget it's the biggest fucking projects in the world. How do you
96 buildings, 6
How do you
blocks.
establish a name and reputation for yourself as an MC with all them goddamn people?
Through consistency, you just gotta work. If you don't work, no one's gonna take you serious. Once you start working and you keep a consistent flow on whatever you're doing, people will start gravitating towards you. Word.
Is there a place, is there a street where you would run into the who's who as far as MCs, where you could, where you can get at a guy? Did y'all have a battle rap culture out there coming up? Was y'all battling each other in QB? Like, that's what I meant by how does a guy go about establishing his name and shit? Before it got to the wax, like, Nah, they wasn't really like battle rapping, but they had the guys Fargo Films. He was shooting. He would go to like 12th Street and shoot most of the guys in the neighborhood. All the rappers, he'll let everybody come out and rap. You know what I mean? And that's how like a lot of people got like their names. And you've seen a lot of people like Kev Dollars, Chef Lau, Piff Jones. You know what I mean? Different people like that. You know what I mean? Okay. A lot of the guys you mentioned, this is like the new generation.
Yeah, the newer generation. This is how people know about the newer generation of Queensbridge hip hop. Right?
Yeah, I'm glad that we got to that part. Tell me about the new QB. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make your interview about the past, about the legends and shit. Y'all got, huge shoes to fill, and you know that.
Right.
So tell me what's shaking with the new Queensbridge. If you want to name labels that we could look out for, movements, just enlighten me on the whole new QB.
Like I said, Kev Dollars, he got I think him and his team, they grind more. It's a different batch. You got Piff with Loopy Life. You got me, myself, my family, Club Vernon, Caesar McFly, Munch. Like I said, you got BA. You got the guys. Not BA, BBA, part himself. We got the guys on 10th Street, the 41st side of 10th Street, Ag Flow, GQ, Ty Brown, and everyone is like it's so much. Everyone's on different, like it's so much different, like music. Like,
hold on.
it's a lot of music. It's a lot.
It's so much different music.
It's a lot.
We spoke about the legacy.
It's a lot.
And y'all gotta hold it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you from the door before we start filming, I don't know if anybody want to buy any drill music from QB. Is that present? Is the spin the block, the ops, all of that? Is that?
Yeah. But it's not a heavy presence like. Like right now, every neighborhood got they batch of the people that do the drill rap. I'm not too familiar with the drill rappers from my neighborhood. Like Kev Dollars, he does drill rap, but it's not. He don't say like he's smoking on dead people or saying niggas' names and songs and funny shit like that. Nah, none of that shit.
People have developed a taste for Queensbridge. You understand what I'm saying? Like it sounds a certain way. The bars are structured a certain way. Mm-hmm. The criteria delivery. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. When we was growing up, we called it Ava Rex music. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? What would you describe this new QB as?
It's getting back to that sound. I'm trying to keep that sound alive. That's why I dropped 3 mixtapes this year. Or just Ava Rex music, that feeling. You know what I mean? That like you outside. You know what I mean? My boy Caesar McFly, same thing, dropping hip hop. Like put your Timbs on, put your fucking hoodie on, come outside, even if it's fucking cold. You know what I mean? Roll some fucking dice, smoke some fucking weed, holla at some bitches. You know what I mean? Do your fucking shit.
Okay. That's just tell me about these. You said you dropped 3 projects.
Yeah.
In the last what?
In the last 6 months.
You've been working your ass off. Tell me about these projects.
The the projects, I wanted to give like the old school vibe. You know, everybody put they music on iTunes and all them places like that, and Spotify's and all that. It's good, but I wanted to give it like the old school vibe, so I just put it on YouTube and put it all in one file. Let it just play.
Overall presence of the Bloods in your generation, was that shit prevalent in QB?
Yeah, that was definitely there. Definitely. The Bloods was definitely there. You've seen red flags and cuts on niggas' faces and girls, red flags on, little kids, red flags on. Where I only met him one time, and that was on a Rikers Island bus coming back from court. That nigga was in the fucking, he was in that cage, shackled like fucking, like Mankind, you know, with the fucking mask on the pit, everything. He's like, are you from Queensbridge? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what block you from? I'm like, 47 Vernon. He's like, where, you know, such and such. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, tell niggas such and I send my love. I'm like, alright. You know what I mean? Well, I was young, 16.
You knew who he was?
I had definitely heard about who he was. I never seen him in person. Or,
so, you could tell that he was somebody by the way he was shackled. He had the mittens and all that shit on.
yeah, because all the homies on the bus was like, yo, that's Sherm. Everybody was like, that's Sherm. Everybody was screaming that shit on the bus. Or,
did you know his reputation at the time? When you encountered him, that was just like you seeing one of your big homies from the projects. That's it?
no, because niggas already said that Sherm was on the island wild. that was always reputation. So, and then you can obviously see it because he got the fucking men's on. He's one of them niggas he fucking chained up like a.
Yeah, my infamous life.
Yeah, I listened to the audio. With Pete's voice, he's doing it on.
Yeah, the actual audio. What did you think about
it? That was action packed. That was explosive.
That's a great word to describe P's book. Action packed.
Explosive.
What did you think about it overall? Was you still in Queensbridge, moving around QB when the book came out?
I was in jail.
Oh, okay.
Where I was locked up, so I didn't get that. I didn't get how everybody in the streets, the first reaction of the streets, I was in jail. I knew a lot of people was upset though. Where I'm stunned with a new mixtape series called I Like This. That's gonna be coming off of my EP. So I'm gonna be working on another EP to start. I'm gonna go more in the EP realm in 2023. I'll probably drop a couple mixtapes, but I'm gonna more focus on visuals, shows, and merch.
When people see this interview, they're gonna immediately go to Google search, or they're gonna start, searching through YouTube. Tell me what you want them to see. You might as well just tell them.
You go on YouTube, you type in SSI, Southside Ice. You could check out my last mixtape, Southside Ice Part 3, or you could type You could type the whole series. They're only about 11 minutes, all freestyles over your favorite classic beats. And I'm dropping SSI 4 next week. You can find me on Instagram, Club Vernon MVP. You know what I mean?
You got the YouTube channel, don't you?
Yes, Southside Ice, SSI, Southside Ice. Like, comment, subscribe, or.
Which of them three joints? Let me rephrase that. On your resume, which one would you say is your reasonable doubt? Your Illmatic, which one is your crown? If I wanted to tell somebody, yo, I need you to go listen to Southside Ice, what you gonna put to the table?
SSI 2. Even though my man BA always say SSI 1 is a classic.
That EP though about to drop.
Yeah, but that EP is gonna be crazy. I'm about to drop SSI 4 next week, you know what I mean? Coming off this interview with you, you know what I mean? Keep the momentum going to the EP come out in November.
Alright. You got all them people in QB. Tell me who's featured on these projects, man. I hope you got some flavor. You got anything in front of me, man?
On this project?
On it. Tell me.
I got some things in the work, but I was gonna go more on the just the solo tip on it. Maybe put someone on from my block, but I might just go solo on this one. Let the people just feel me on this one.
Production. Who you work with as far as, you know, your sound and shit like that?
Spot Pool. I've been on YouTube fucking with the Spot Pool and what's the other one? Sincere Noble. Dope. Sapuda and Sincere Noble. Word.
Oh yeah.
Word.
Have you done any music since you've been rapping with any of the, you know, any of the older homies from QB?
Any of the older homies? No, but I have something in the works with one of the older homies. Well, I just sent one of the older homies from QB saying it's definitely in the works.
How are they receiving y'all the new sound? I know they ain't fucking with no drill. So.
Oh, they fucking with me. I ain't gonna lie, they fucking with me. I'm gaining a nice following, keeping up with the sound that I'm on and the vibe that I'm on. Word, I'm gaining a nice following. They definitely fuck with me. Word.
How many videos you got in rotation?
Right now, I got 3 videos in rotation, but all 3 of the videos are 2-in-1, so that's basically like 6 videos.
Tell me about the one that you sent me.
The one I sent you, that's off the first Southside Ice mixtape. That's the Bad Guy freestyle. I took it back.
Filmed where?
And Jamaica, Queens, right on the block where I grew up at, 135, 115. Wow.
You went to school in Southside and when you was in QB? You went to schools?
I went to public school at Southside, PS 155, and then when I went to Queensbridge, I only lasted like a week in that school. I got into a little fight, got kicked out the school, and then I ended up going to a size 7 school. So I was, you know what I mean, going out to Brooklyn to P4. Then I went to P4 as a high school. Then I went to Shima in Jamaica, Queens. And then I went to Manhattan High, and Manhattan High, that was on like West 50th. Word. All size 7 schools. Size 7 schools, if you don't know, is like jail.
Oh yeah.
Word.
The disciplinary schools.
Yeah. They say you not when you not dumb, you just have behavioral problems. That's what they say. I pushed my teacher down the stairs growing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll get it. Give me some of the people who inspires you to do music. You can use your generation, because obviously, you know, you're a little bit younger than my demographics. People that watch Gully TV, they finna between the ages of like 30 and 52, something like that.
Bro, I let you know, my favorite rapper is Jada Kiss, so I listen to Jada coming up, you know, Styles P, you know what I mean, She Glutes. My man always say that, you just say LOX, but nah, they all 3 different people, you know what I mean, the Jay-Z, Nas, you know what I mean, Tupac, Biggie, you know what I mean, and I really think I just molded myself after myself, you know what I mean, I listen to a lot of them, but I just molded myself after myself. That's how I feel.
How deep was you into the culture of hip hop when Jay-Z and Nas battled?
Yeah, I loved to hear that kind of music, that competitive rap at that stage. So I was really deep in at that time. Right.
How did you feel about Ether when it came out? Let me just say this for the viewers. Hov was the unchallenged king at that time.
But like Hov said out of his own mouth, Nas dropped a bomb on him. Boom. dropped a bomb on him. That ether was crazy. That shook the card table. I'm from 40 side of Vernon, Club Vernon. That shook the whole Queensbridge. That shook the whole world.
So the day that came up, that shit was on the radio and shit. Everybody tuning in the projects and shit. I know that shit was like, I know that shit had to be crazy.
Shook the world. That had to shake the world right there. No one never talked to Jay-Z that disrespectful ever. Ever, right?
That had to be an extreme pride thing. I know y'all was cocky as hell.
Word.
He got that off. I know y'all was all just in the streets, just jumping up and down, going crazy and shit. I know at the projects, yo! And everybody's door flying open. It's, yo, you hear this shit?
Play that again. Run it back, and flex on play. Yo, yeah, man, that was a great time. That was a great time to be from Queensbridge, man.
I remember listening to that shit on the radio, and that shit was almost like a funeral, man. Because he kept dropping bombs on it, and he kept playing it over and over. And it was like, damn, man. It was like he was burying him and shit. Like, word. What's some of the vehicles that you've used to get, your brand out, your brand and your name out, as far as platform and shit?
I've been using Facebook and Instagram. You know what I mean? No paying for no ads, nothing. I gotta get into that because I see that's how you get your shit out to more people. I just been and footwork. I really will just walk up to you on the streets and be like, if I know you, yo, let me see your phone. Type my shit in. Boom.
Use those vehicles. If you encounter some that got some credibility, those advertising vehicles, those different websites, different people, writers, people that write about music, if they want a little change, give them that shit. I done gave it to them repeatedly, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of separate the pros from the niggas that's doing this shit on their couch and shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a difference. I promise you. Just, take your time and find some people with some good credibility, some DJs that, got a good network with them, and pay who you got to pay, because it's no secret. That's how this business works and shit. And you'll get in position, and you'll be telling a nigga, you got to pay for the 16. You know what I'm saying? That's how it ultimately works and shit. Ice, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. It's been a pleasure being able to deliver your whole product, your music video, your visuals was great. Shout out to Hostage Media. My man, keep up the good work.
My boy.
Keep up the good work. You as well. You know what I'm saying? In 2023, we're going to be looking out to see what you're going to do, my nigga. Get your dribble right.
Dribble God. Word.
Peace.